What's going on, YouTube? JT's Reborn here, and welcome back to another edition of my DC comic book reviews. And in this video, we're talking about Nightwing, issue number 136. The Crossroads starts here. So we completed the storyline with the Zanny in the last issue, and we had some teases for where the series could go next. They had like a new mayor of Blüdhaven, and it seemed they were going to do something with the city. And I'm thinking, okay, we're going to go back to the street level, kind of grounded, gritty stuff. But we're still kind of in the realm of supernatural in this issue. It's an all right issue, this one, because like who was the writer? Dan Waters is the writer in this thing, and I forget the artist. I'll have to kind of check the last page. But we went from the Zanny fifth dimensional stuff, and I was thinking, okay, we'll go more grounded, gritty. Well, we kind of are a little bit more grounded in this reality, because the fifth dimensional stuff always affects reality, and things don't always make a ton of sense when you kind of get to it. But here it seems Nightwing's going to be dealing with a witch, which... Oh, witch? Oh, yeah, that's right. Kind of send both. It's kind of weird. Like, you have witch, and then you have witch. Like, as in, like, which is this, or all that. I don't know. I'm rambling a little bit incoherently, so I apologize with that. So, yeah, he's going to be dealing with some sort of witch in this comic book. Basically, he's kind of, I guess he's out of his money and his fortune from where before. Things were kind of destroyed beforehand in the city, and his sister's kind of gone now. Now he's back kind of living in the slums a little bit. He's got his car now instead of a bike or anything like that. He's got to kind of drive around the city. There was a new superhighway overpass kind of built over part of Blüdhaven to kind of bring people in, but there's been death and stuff going on. And then you have this mysterious girl who shows up here, and this is the witch, and she has a vendetta against men because of what happened in her past, being burned and stuff. We don't know all the details about her, but now that we got a witch at the forefront of this thing, kind of she was like hung in the past and very like a Salem witch trial-esque thing. But Nightwing also thinks, okay, maybe she could just be delusional or something else along the lines. He generally does want to try to help her, but she kind of disappears and causes an accident which kind of kills people. And so it's a very grim kind of start to this Nightwing run-in, that he was involved in an accident that got people killed while trying to help this lady, and even when he went to go back and look for her, she was gone, which leads him to believe, oh, wow, I guess there really is a supernatural force in the city. And since he's going to be dealing with a witch, who else to get to help him out in this thing but Raven, probably. I assume Raven will be in the next arc, which, you know what? Cool. Get her out of the new Titans book and that entirely. It'll be nice to see her in something where... I guess where she's working with, she did work with Nightwing not too long ago in the Titans book, but yeah, who's the artist on this one? Denys Cowan. It's an interesting start to this thing. I did like the artwork from start to finish, and I guess it's cool he's gonna be dealing with like a witch. I was hoping for something a little bit more grounded after the fifth dimensional stuff, but we're still kind of incorporating the Dan Waters horror elements to it. He really likes that supernatural kind of angle with stuff, and he's gonna keep bringing that into Nightwing, I suppose. So. But this does feel a little bit more, I guess, grounded than the fifth dimensional Zanny stuff. It feels like it's something easier to kind of comprehend than the crazy rules of the Zanny, where it feels like you always kind of make stuff up as you go along in storylines involving the fifth dimension. That's the one aspect. Like, it's fun for certain types of things, but sometimes with the fifth dimensional stuff, it takes you out of it, because there's always just some ridiculous explanation to kind of solve something for the most part. But yeah, we'll see what happens with this thing. There's an intriguing mystery to start with, like the superhighway kind of built through the city and how it's at the crossroads. Maybe it's like a poltergeist thing where they disturb the resting place and the spirits are kind of rising up, but instead of just kind of moving the bodies or something, they just kind of kept them there and just built over it, and that's what's causing all this supernatural stuff going on in this particular area. So yeah, kind of cool, I suppose, but again, I'll have to kind of wait and see more to see where the storyline kind of unfolds after the fact. But yeah, so not bad, but nothing great or anything spectacular, but it's a start of something, so I got to give it an issue or two with this particular arc. So yeah. All right, well, that's all I have to really say about this particular issue. Did you like it? Did you just like it? Post your comments down below. Be sure to like this video, share it with your friends, all that fun stuff. I'll be back again with more DC stuff soon enough. Yeah, so I got like World's Finest. That's the latest issue that I'll have to cover DC-wise. And I think that'll be it for DC for this week. And then afterwards, I'll be back with some more Godzilla comic books and hopefully be all caught up with those and in time for the new Monarch, which is going to be dropping soon too. So I'm trying to keep up and moving along at a much quicker pace than I have been the last few weeks. So once I kind of catch up with things, then I will start to feel pretty good about myself. But anyways, that's all I have to say. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.